So my name, for those that we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Dr. Kariuki Josephat. I'm so excited to take us through the presentation here. And Josephat is married to one Pieros Cherotich, and between us, we are blessed with 4 young children. So my wife is Pieros Cherotich. She's part of us in this call. And we've been in this great opportunity for the last 14 years. For this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university, and Pieros was a high school teacher teaching physics and mathematics with the TSC. And so for the guests who are in this call, this is basically an avenue where, as you continue working where you've been working, you can be able to build additional income source. And we are excited to say that those who have been invited here, you are about to take your life to a whole new level. So first things first, let me go ahead and through sharing of the screen, I take us through the presentation. This will not take long, so follow me. So the team that is hosting this meeting is none other than the International Superstars team that Pieros and I founded 14 years ago. And we are so excited about the super performance that the team has shown over the years. And our mission is simple: to help individuals to start their own businesses so that they can be able to achieve financial freedom through additional income. They travel around the world for just having some nice vacations and enjoy a better lifestyle. Now, the backbone of our presentation today will be connected with income or income generation. And so we borrow a lot from brains like Jim Rohn, that your income is directly proportional to your way of thinking or philosophy, not really the economy. In other words, the economy, people always be complaining of economy, but at the same time, there are people who, instead of complaining, they take charge of their lives. And that is what we advocate for as Superstars team. But before we go to matters, economy and money and income, why not look at something that many people ignore, and much later they discover that it was the most important thing, and that is your health. So we say that your health is your greatest wealth. I don't know how many of us in the call believe that, but that's what I've realized for the last 14 years, that your health is very, very critical. And it's very easy to understand matters health, how to take care of it. You just need to look at how we feed. And I totally agree with this diagram here, this photo here. We are saying that every bite you take is either fighting disease or feeding it. You can see a gentleman here wondering now, which one do I go for? Because one looks very healthy, the other one looks very sweet. So you have some decision to make there. But which one do you think people will grab, especially in urban centers? It's the one on the right-hand side that looks very yummy, with the one which is feeding disease, instead of the one that is fighting disease. And because of that, people have ended up hurting themselves. You see, you are as healthy as your cells. So everything we take goes to either feed the cell so that it's healthy or destroy the cell so that it is unhealthy. And the junk foods that people eat, instead of eating the healthy one, what that ends up doing is what we can see in the unhealthy cell here. The cell membrane becomes hard so that nutrients, when you eat even normal food, nutrients cannot go in very well and waste cannot get out. After metabolism, waste should be eliminated. But now in this cell, you can see it's not eliminated. So nutrients can't go in and waste cannot get out. That means you become a candidate of many chronic diseases. But we should be thinking of how do we get our cell to be healthy so that the cell membrane is soft and permeable and the nutrients can go in and waste can get out. That's the difference. And now when the cell is unhealthy, like the first one here, the repercussion is getting these chronic diseases that we've been seeing in the recent past. And World Health Organization had actually projected that these diseases by 2020 will be accounting for 3 deaths out of every 4 deaths. Pressure, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, name them. But then what we are saying is, even with this kind of a threat, we are not left without a solution. So as Superstars team, what we've done, and we are so happy about this, is that we've partnered with a renowned company that has been in the world for the last 66 years. Man, this company, Neolife International, they have the best products ever, high quality products that will help us to make our cells very healthy. Doing that at the very cellular level. And the company was founded by Jerry Bransfield, the gentleman there, and he made sure that the values that guide the company are so strong that the company will be there for the longest ever possible. 66 years, that means that they have stood the test of time. And it has spread to more than 57 countries, as you can see there. Now, the values are simple: honesty and integrity. People are number one. We value people more than anything else. Products that work. And in fact, we have these scientists on the right-hand side who do research on the products, being led by the late Dr. Arthur Fast, the founder of cancer chemotherapy, right? So the products really work. And then we have equal opportunity for all, whether you are young or old, professor or not very highly educated, doesn't matter. What matters is your dream. And then long-range vision, it's not something you're doing today and tomorrow it's not there. It's a business that you will start, and even generations to come will be able to enjoy what you did. So now let's look at what solution the company gives us. Now, to make sure that our cells are perfectly healthy, they provide us with these whole grains products, among many others that I'll mention. And this is the famous 3NN. 3NN is a Greek word for 3 in 1, whole grains of wheat, soya, rice, so that this provides us with the lipids and sterols that feed our cell, so that now the cell which was hard and not permeable is very, very soft and permeable. The membrane allows nutrients to go in and waste to get out, as you can see here. So it optimizes the membrane functionality and gives you a lot of energy. In fact, it provides you with increased energy from morning to evening. You have full energy. Those who have been lucky to take advantage of this know what we are talking about. An efficient nutrient utilization, because the membrane is permeable now, enhances vitality. Even the elderly behave like young people throughout. It supports cardiovascular development, issues with your heart, brain, and many other functionalities. You look younger for longer. So every person in this call, make sure that you immediately take advantage of this great product they are called 3NN. However, there are many other very crucial products that the company provides us with. We are talking of things like omega-3 salmon plus that works on your brain to make sure that your brain is functioning so well. For children, brain development; for us adults, to enhance memory and to grease our joints and many other functionalities. Then you want to boost your immunity to the highest. And carotenoid complex made of fruits and vegetables will do exactly that. In 20 days, it will shoot the immunity of your body by that 7%. Think about the digestion system. You want to make it perfect by use of aloe vera plus juice, which helps digestion, reduces stress, ulcers, and so on and so forth. Think of gelatin calmant for calcium and magnesium. We have more than 100 different products. We are just giving you a summary of the kind of products to expect. We have herbal alternatives like the masculine herbal for fine-tuning men's hormones. And for ladies, we have feminine herbal, so that we don't get the cancers that come as a result of hormonal imbalances. So men, masculine herbal, ladies, feminine herbal. Then we have weight management program for those who may want to reduce some weight and so on and so forth. Maybe the last screen on the issues to do with the products. Think of the detergents we use in our houses. Oh my, people are using chemicals to bathe, to wash clothes, to wash utensils, and all these chemicals end up affecting our health. Why not go organic, use things like all these which are powerful, economical, and earth-friendly because they are natural and they are better. You see, this is a whole new change that you want to introduce. We have organic skincare products instead of putting chemicals on your skin. And finally, we have the great farming product called Super Grow, which is a whole new revolution in the world for farmers. Any farmer in the house, or if you know a farmer, please take advantage of Super Grow. It's a crop booster. It will triple the yields of every product that you use it on. And it's very economical. Today, like in our country, farmers are crying of issues of fertilizers. Now with this, you are fully sorted and you save a lot of money. Very economical because 1 liter of Super Grow you mix with water, 1,000 liters. So if you know of a farmer, please let's share this with them. And I am so excited that our guest speaker tonight is doing a lot in that field. And it's very, very encouraging. So now I've just shown you in a nutshell the kind of products that we have. But let's now get to the core of our business today, financial and lifestyle success. You see, while I was teaching in the university those years back, and I was shown this opportunity, my mind ran very fast that for the years that I had worked, I was not about to be financially free. And so I knew if I don't do something, then nothing will ever change. You see the change that you've been waiting for, just to quote Obama, Barack, that change will be brought by you. You are that change. And tonight I pray that this is going to be a breakthrough for everyone. So my wife and I jumped into the business just to make sure that we sort our finances. And I can tell you, fast forward, I'm no longer even teaching the university for the last 10 years because this gave me what I really wanted. Let's look at how it works. What are your dreams? That's the starting point, ladies and gentlemen. What are your dreams? Do you want to earn additional income? So continue working where you've been working, but on your spare time, in the evenings, over the weekends, you can join us and you'll be able to earn some good additional income. I'll show you how that works. You can be able to achieve that dream machine that you want, but let that dream be very, very clear in your mind. Traveling around the world, and like now on the 11th of next month, we'll be flying out to Mauritius for vacation. I mean, those are the kind of things that you need to do while you are here on Earth. Then living in a beautiful home, you build yourself a beautiful home. You don't have to pay rent forever or live in just the very ordinary homes. But then how do you make your money? Because that is what will determine whether you are going to achieve these dreams or not. Now, everyone amongst us here will fit in one of these quadrants. You are either an employee, this one where you just depend on a boss giving you something small to keep you going, working for them. They bribe you. Or you are self-employed. You have a small shop that can never grow without you being there, so you become a slave of the shop. Nothing much happens. In fact, this adds more stress on the stress that you are getting from your job. But on the right-hand side, we have big business builders, people who work with the system so that they don't have to really work so hard. They work smart. And when you are working with a system, it means that you're also leveraging on so many people so that you are not just paid for your time, but for time multiplied by all the people you are working with. And then you become an investor where you don't have to work for money because money works for you. So who would want to move from the left-hand side to the right-hand side of big business builders and investors? I believe it is 100% of us. When I was asked that question 14 years ago, I raised both of my hands because I badly wanted that change. Now, let me show you how that works. We tell you, partner with us, be part of the Superstars team so that you can take advantage of the strategy that we've been using and it works for us so well. And then you'll be under our mentorship so that we can fast track your success. And at the same time, partner with the Neolife International so that they can be able to provide you with high quality products that we will use to build the business. That is how it works. And when you do that, you become an instant entrepreneur. You start earning additional income, as I will show you in the next few slides. You build residual income, money that you'll be earning even when you're not working because you ever worked smart. You become your own boss, not much risk. You get your own website so that you can operate from even in the comfort of your house. Lots of incentives, travel, cash bonuses, and so on and so forth. And you are a part of our positive community. International Superstars team, we only think about our better tomorrow while people are complaining and lamenting out there. And we help you to grow as a person. And you're on a mission to end the trend of poor health and financial stress. So how does that work? We tell you be directly connected with the company without any middlemen in between. No advertisers, no wholesalers, retailers, distributors, none of them. So that the money that would be wasted in paying those middlemen, you and the company will be enjoying. And to do that, you pay a one-time fee for the sake of your license and other things that you'll be given by the company, equivalent of the amount that you've paid. 8,700 Kenya shillings in Kenya. That's less than 100 US dollars, very little amount there. And that comes back in form of a kit, which comprises of an international license. Remember, we are in 57 countries. You don't need any other license other than this. Then you get literature material so that you can be able to be enlightened more. Then your own website, as I mentioned earlier. And, wow, TNN, the product that we talked about that takes care of your cells perfectly well. And you're given 120 capsules. I mean, 120. That's huge. It means by the end of that, even your face, your body looks very different. You look younger, you're glowing, and you are very energetic. And every product, by the way, is assigned points. So whenever you buy any product, you're getting points. So here, automatically, you are getting that 4 points, which will be translated into a bonus end of the month. So from this point, please, when I talk of points, think money, income, bonus. And then free delivery of the whole kit wherever you are within the country. Now, let me say this, that you may want to earn some 2 more TNNs or so, and we recommend this, so that it's not only you that you are taking care of in terms of health, but also maybe your spouse, your parents, your children, your neighbor, whoever. So if you can earn 2 TNNs, then that means you have 3 of them. And you have added some very little amount of money so that the total is 16,540. And that way you have 3 TNNs, 120 capsules. In terms of points, this is very important. You are already at 102 points. Notice that you are starting with high points, and therefore, end of the month, at least your business will be quite sizable. With 1 or 2 points, you are already in the compensation plan, and you only need to now build a team, as I want to show you. So now, what is your work? What's your work? Number 1 is to use the products. Instead of buying things from supermarkets out there where you're not paid, buy from here. And this is your own shop, so you earn points. Number two, you share the products with others. You might even not be a farmer, but you know farmers out there. Share the products with them. Of course, you'll be making profits because every time you're buying, you get huge discounts, 25% or so. And you earn points, which will be paid again end of the month. And then you share the opportunity with friends. You build a team of like-minded friends. Introduce them, ask them to also come and be part of the business. We mentor them, we help them grow together. And that gives you massive points. In fact, that is what you do 80%, because the Superstars team, we don't hawk products. Instead, we network. That is where the money is. And then finally, you'll be attending trainings. Most of them are virtual, so that you can get the right skills and personal development. Let me now finish up by showing you how number 2B, sharing the opportunity, can be done so efficiently, even as you work where you've been working, and you make huge impact in your life. We call this 3 steps model, where in step 1, you've joined the business this month of April, and you have your 102 points because you've just paid 16,540. You have the 3 TNNs, and you have 102 points. But then you also encourage Mary, Jane, Joe, and Peter to do the same. Now, the 5 of you, you already have 102 times 5, which is 510 points. Now, as long as you have 500 points, you are called a manager, and you start earning a bonus of about 5,000 Kenya shillings and above. Put the equivalent, not very accurate, but close to that in US dollars, 50 US dollars. Guess what the step 2 is? You just duplicate this so that now Mary, Jane, Peter, and Joe are also managers like you. And you can see it there. They have 500 points. You've also brought a few new friends who are ambitious and go-getters like you. They have 500 points. They've given you 500 points rather. So the total points you have in the entire organization is 2,500 points. But with only 1,000 points, as you can see there, you are called a senior manager, earning in excess of 10,000 shillings. Remember, this is part-time. You're still working where you've been working. But when now you get over 2,000 points, for example, that structure in step 2, you are called an executive manager, earning in excess of 25,000 Kenya shillings per month net. And now step 3, where we want every single person in this court to be in, say, 3 months or less, is where Mary, Jane, Peter, and Joe are the ones now who are executive managers with the 2,500, and yours with the entire organization will definitely be 12,500. But guess what? With only 4,000 points, forget about the 12,500. With only 4,000 points, ladies and gentlemen, you're already a director, earning in excess of 80,000 Kenya shillings. And I'm so excited that we have so many such directors in this call, some earning double of what I've just indicated there. Just before I call one of them to share a success story on behalf of all the other directors, allow me to show you this table here, this ladder here, where you start down here. When you just joined and you got 102 points, you are called a distributor, qualified distributor. Then when you have 500 points, you are a manager. Then 1,000 senior managers, 2,000 executive manager, 4,000 director. And now from there, you just mentor the people you've brought to also become directors. When you have one of them as director, you are a sapphire director, earning in excess of 100,000 Kenya shillings. And these are the people you fly around with. They are the same people you'll be flying to Mauritius with next month on 11th. So make sure you become a sapphire director very fast. Then when you have 3 directors, you are called a ruby director, earning in excess of 200,000 Kenya shillings. And with 6 directors, you are a president team member, earning more than 500,000 Kenya shillings. You know, Pierrot and I, when we were shown this, we never asked why we should do it. We asked why not. And in a record 2 years, 11 months, we scaled all these ranks up to president team member. they can attest to it that you are paid well when you get there. Now you can understand why we are no longer employees of anyone, even with our good degrees, because this is a perfect solution for all of us. So allow me, before I take you to the lifestyle issues, show you the kind of lifestyle that awaits you, allow me to first pause there and bring on stage one of our leaders who is cruising very fast. She's headed to Sapphire Director anytime, and we are so proud of her. This is none other than Christine Ondari. If Christine, you can hear me, please take it away. Christine, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Dan, can you hear me now?
Very well. Go ahead.
Thank you, 5DD. Good evening, leaders. How are you this day? Thank you so very much, 5DD, for giving me another opportunity to share my story. And first and foremost, I don't want to forget to thank the Almighty God for bringing us this far. And indeed, He is a gracious God. Yes, so my name is Christine Ondari. I am a wife to one Bob Bosire and a mother to two teenagers and one preteen. We have worked this business since 2021. That is when I joined this business, and I'm actually a banker by profession. I worked in the banking industry for 23 good years, and I felt I should drop off the system and do something else, because by the time I was leaving, I was so tired. You know, you are doing something, but you are not happy. You're not satisfied with what you're doing. So post-COVID, I dropped off the system because I couldn't do what I was being asked to do. And having worked for so long, I thought it was a good time for me to allow other people to continue working in the system. So that is how I resigned from the banking industry, and I decided to come back home and be with a family. So I came back home and sat at home for like 3 months. Of course, I was so exhausted. In the banking industry, you know, in banking, you really do not have social life. You are into the office very early in the morning. You are doing your business throughout the day. Very late in the evening, again, you're there, and you really do not have a life out there. So when I got home, I was so tired, and I decided to relax before I set up myself to do something else. So for 3 months, I was at home. Then, of course, sitting at home and having been quite busy where I came from, it was boring at home. Everybody else was away, and so I thought, what do I do? And just as I've said, being in banking, you do not really know anything other than what you're doing every day. So I didn't quite know what to do. So I remembered my friend Janet, who was working in the banking industry as well, had mentioned to me, she's now going to be with the Lord. She had mentioned to me about this opportunity, but I never took it seriously because, you know, having a job and you're earning every month, it doesn't quite make much sense. You don't think like you need extra money. And of course, in the bank, you're given most of the things that you would need for an ordinary lifestyle, because you have some benefits that come with of course, other than the salary, you have the health cover, which is very good. You have the loans that you could get at subsidized rates, and you really enjoy yourself, and you think yes, you are the right place until you get to a point where you think you need to start thinking otherwise. So there I was at home for 3 months, and I thought of this opportunity. So I called my upline, the late Janet, and I asked her about it. And she said, yes, she was still doing the business, and she told me about the opportunity that was to be presented here in Nakuru. And so I came in, I listened to the presentation that was done by 5DD Piero's Cherotich, and I liked it. In fact, I registered the same day. It's like I was just ready to start off. I really wanted to get something to do that I was doing it at my own convenient time. So I registered, I listened keenly to what the business concept was all about, and I said, I can give it a try. So I started listening into the presentations, getting to learn more about what I could be comfortable doing. And that is how I landed in now getting my star product, which is Super Grow. And I really listened into what the people who had been there earlier than me, who are doing well. And so, yes, that is how I now ended up working on Super Grow. So so I joined in September 2021, and on my first month, I bought some products. Of course, when I left the office, I had some bit of a health challenge. I had developed, I had been told that I'm developing arthritis. So I said, I will get the products, the supplements that we were told that could support us in getting back to normal mobility. So I bought the products, a few for myself, and my mom also had some health challenge. And come end of the month, I got some M-Pesa payments. And of course, I had heard of a payment that comes every month when you buy products. And I said, okay, this I can now confirm that this business works. So that is how I started psyching myself, getting to know more about the business, and this is where I am. So how have I got to where I am right now? I have had to, when you start something and you do not know how to do it, you have got to start from zero. You have got to unlearn what you already know to be able to master what is required for you to succeed. So that is exactly what I did. I listened into my mentors with PT Florence Okech, and thank you, Florence, for the support that you have given me together with the team in Nakuru, Stella Cheburet, Dr. Julia, and Sylvia. I really appreciate you guys. And yes, we have worked together, and that is how I have managed to succeed. Another thing that I have, how I have learned to get to where I am is by being patient. Yes, it has taken me over 2 years now after joining in 2021, 2022, 2023, and now 2024. That is 2 years and into some months. I have had to be very patient, to learn, to know how to do presentations to my customers, to get to tell them how the product works. And of course, going out frequently, being persistent without dropping, even in times when you have had to spend so much to get to places and you're not getting anything out of it. So I really have had to be patient and to be able to wait for the results to happen. Then lastly is Of course, sponsoring, which is very key in our business. I have had a number of people that we are working together with, and they have also not mastered well, but it is working. I have thought to myself that I have got to be the leader to be able to show the rest how to do it. So being a leader, you have got to get to know what is required for you to lead the rest. Thanks to our leaders, 5DD, PROs, Karaoke, and PT Florence, and the rest of the leaders that are ahead of us. Yes, you are a great team, and we are looking up to you to be able to succeed. So what do I really want to achieve in the next few months? I am working towards getting or developing a director in my team, and having a team in Sierra Leone that is it's actually growing, and we have most of them are also doing product super grow. And so we are hoping that in the next few months, we are having a director from Sierra Leone. And so Sapphire is beckoning. Really, in this business, you have got to be visionary. You have got to be focused and be able to know what you're doing. Don't just listen in and want to be like, and you are not doing what is expected of you. And just to tell you that, yes, this business works. When I joined my very first month, as I said, I got a paycheck or a payment of 9,000 shillings, 9,350. And then in my third month, I became a director, and I was paid some very good money. It was 72,000 shillings. Plus an extra 10,000 shillings from our 5DD. That was 80,000 plus in 1 month. Yeah, so I was very, very happy, and I said, indeed, this business works, and I'm going to work really hard to be able to know how this system works and how we can develop many more people and show them how they can earn income. So last month, I also worked the business and earned some good bonus. I earned a bonus of over 80,000 and profits of over 100,000. So really, if you work, this business has good money. Yeah. So this month, I'm also expecting that God's grace, I am expecting to pull another 4,000. I'm praying that happens. And yes, Emerald knocking. We thank God for everything. Thank you, 5DD, for the opportunity to present. Amen. Thank you.
Wow. Big congratulations to you, Christine. I know people are busy congratulating you down there. Let's give a laugh for Christine Ondari. You see, a banker, a career banker, doing all that for all those years, and then she comes and she unlearns in order to learn this business, and it works. What does that tell all of us? That it doesn't matter where you are coming from, your background. If you really have the hunger for success, you are going to learn the simple principles we teach you, and will mentor you, and you'll get there. Nothing gives me satisfaction than working with individuals who are willing and they achieve their wildest dreams. So congratulations, Christine. We are waiting to celebrate you as Sapphire Director, and indeed, you are unstoppable. Thank you so much, and God bless. Now, team, allow me to just give our guests a feel of the kind of lifestyle that awaits. Yes, one is making the money and enjoying all these things, but then there is something that you don't get in our workplace, that is a lifestyle. And as I traverse to that, of course, you can see that is myself there when I was just an employee teaching in the university as a full-time lecturer with nothing much to show. And you can see that major, the very visible, significant transformation that comes with this business. And those are my kids now in the international schools. My wife up down there driving that beautiful Land Cruiser. The house we built for my parents-in-law there, vis-a-vis where my wife was brought up. It's good to make some money. And of course, team, you are joining, I guess you are joining the best team in Neolife World. That is the founder himself giving us that recognition for being #1 president's team members in Neolife World a few years ago. And that's the team you are joining. So you are assured of performing in an excellent manner, not mediocre levels. And lifestyle and travel, as you make money, as you climb up the ladder, this is guaranteed. In our team, when you become a director, we take you to 5-star hotels virtually almost every month to enjoy yourself. We pay for that just to treat you because you deserve. That was Olesereni Emara up there. The lower one is Sarova Stanley. You can see recently, last year towards the end, again, directors, they are so excited. Look at the dance there. Look at the fun they are having and eating to their fullest. That was Olesereni again. This is just last month at Sarova Stanley. Paying nothing, but we treat all these leaders for such a buffet dinner for hours and hours. You can see even our directors from Zambia here, they've flown in to Kenya, and we were with them for that dinner, Irene, Mashukano, and Dr. Maricelo. So it's really possible for everyone. When you become a Sapphire director, we take you to Winston Golf and Country Club. Ruby directors, we take you to a Gold Cotton Hotel in Johannesburg, Santon San. Then 2012, we were in Victoria Falls in Zambia, just having fun, enjoying ourselves, everything paid by the company. That was in Dubai in 2013, Grand Hyatt. How is that? Then we went to climb to the top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. You can see it there. It's amazing. Then we went to Obai. It's an island in Indian Ocean. And when the company pays for your flight, they also do the same for your spouse. When you are joining us, you'll be shown where you indicate your spouse. So they don't pay anything, but the company treats both of you. Then we went to Cape Town, climbing Table Mountains with all these superstar team leaders. Went to Abu Dhabi again. You can see the Ferrari World there, where we were enjoying ourselves in roller coasters. Yas Water World, seeing the biggest mosque in the world, you know, being treated in a 7-star hotel. This is where you feel like, wow, it's true. I'm created, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. Then there we were in Mauritius in 2018. Then we went to Mexico, Los Cabos, 22 hours flight from JKIA, all presidents from around the world, all the 57 countries. And we were celebrating 60 years of Neolife's existence and dining with the founder. Then we went to Abu Dhabi again with our top leaders there. You can see them. And lots of cash incentives, by the way. In addition to your monthly bonuses, you can expect this kind of nice recognition. It's just a token of appreciation when we are coming from Abu Dhabi. I'm showing you this so that you can see really you're in the right place. And now next month on 11th, few days from now, we'll be in Mauritius again, all the way to 18th. You only need to be a Sapphire director to start enjoying this kind of lifestyle. And the most important part of this presentation is how you get started. And we are saying, with this little amount of money, less than, 20,000 Kenya shillings, only 16,540 Kenya shillings, you are good to go. And don't procrastinate, just get started. I mean, you see, if your dream is bigger than any fear of failure or what will happen, how will I talk to people? If your dream is big enough, then this becomes very little amount and nothing can stop you. You see, 1 year from today, Zawaida, 1 year from today, You either thank yourself that you took that step and changed your life for good, or you'll say, I wish I did. Today, 14 years down the line, I'm always hearing some people, celebrate that they have really achieved a lot. But I also hear so many saying, just what you are lucky. I wish I also did. Those kind of things. And as Jim Rohn says, you must suffer one of these two pains, pain of regret or pain of sacrifice. I think pain of sacrifice is much better because you will never regret. What can hold you back? I suggest that we get started because you lose nothing, but you stand to gain everything that we have promised you. Pierrot and I made that decision 14 years ago. We are now enjoying our life. Our children are in international schools, driving the top of the range of the cars and traveled all over the world, living in our own home, and our lives are just some sweet songs. Join us. Superstars team will take care of you, will care for you, and will guide you appropriately. Let's be enjoying and meeting in the beaches of the world if you'll be there to be met. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, even for your time. Now turn to the person who invited you and ask them only one question. How do I get started now? And the rest will be history. Thank you. God bless you. God bless your families, and have a lovely weekend and good night. Bye-bye.